Right, this is Mudeford Wood Angling Club. Small lake, single lake in the club. Day tickets used to be available but not at the moment. Membership is £40 a year and I believe memberships are available. Plenty of free car parking in the Mudeford Wood Community Centre at Highcliffe. This is the way in. Reasonable walk, level, almost in the middle of nowhere. This route takes you around the far side of the lake where the regular pegs are. The other side pegs are reserved for either disabled or match fishing only. Pegs are laid out so realistically you don't see anybody else from the peg you've actually sat on fishing from. Several of the pegs are laid out like this. Good firm footing and the bank cut back so you've got somewhere to sit down without carrying hefty chairs. This gives you a nice view straight down the length of the lake. Let's walk round to the next peg. This is the other entrance at this direction, but there is absolutely no parking on this side of the lake. This is peg 2 and 3, which is a double peg. As you can see, nicely laid out and the pegs separated out, and you can down here in the woods fishing. Peg 4, again, nice spread across the lake up and down. Five, another nice level secluded peg, separated well from the person next to you. Socially distancing at its best. Again, nicely maintained, well cut steps. A great expanse straight across the lake without casting across anybody else. And we lean over the hedge to talk to the guy on the next peg. This is the road on the other side, takes you down to the bulky household waste site, recycling, what everyone knows as the tip. Surprised you get very little noise when you're fishing this lake, either from the traffic or from the actual recycling site. A nice stroll down through the woods to the end peg on this side of the lake. 2 pegs here, or a double peg if you like, as they're right next to each other. Ample room to fish, and you could be out in the middle of the woods somewhere. Well, actually you are out in the middle of the woods somewhere. You can actually fish round this corner here, but it's quite a mission to get there, dragging yourself through the nettles and brambles, so I'm not taking you there today. Right, now this is the way into the other side of the lake. This side, as I said, is reserved really for disabled anglers. Not too bad a path to get down to it. I wouldn't say it's actually wheelchair friendly, but you'd probably be alright with a buggy or a little bit slow on your feet, aren't they? This side's reserved usually for matches. Again, we're off for a little stroll through the woods. This is peg 16, or what's known as the disabled peg, or as you can see, nice and flat, nice and solid, good railing so you can't fall in, well, unless you really try hard. And you've got expanse left and right, plenty of water to fish. A nice long expansive bank here. As I said, this side is reserved for match fishing only. And realistically, you wouldn't want to normally fish this side, because anyone fishing the other side, very easy to flick a light lead across and all the way to this bank. I've hit the trees over here on more than one occasion, and that's without even trying to get across the lake. Right, we're going off for a stroll into the woods yet again. Little backwater. I've often wondered, it'd be worth my flicking a line in here as a light gear. Never know. A few fish hiding out for us possibly. A little back tributary and the sluice. Basically this came about because part of the River Mude, or the Mude River, and the actual lake was dug out reputedly by monks in the Middle Ages to stock with carp as an early fish farm to provide food for the monks at the nearby Christchurch Priory. As to how much truth is in that, I don't know. It's stories I've heard many a time repeated, so very possibly. Certainly looks quite probable. That's it, Mudeford Wood.